So happy holiday season. I hope everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving dinner with their family and friends. As for myself, I decided to go ahead and fast out the holidays. And being that I normally think of Thanksgiving on the 24th, given 1988, in the years that I would take off from work to see my mother, and she would always make my brother and I some type of cake or pastry or pie or something. And I would get the German chocolate cake, and of course, my brother would have the cherry cream pie. But we would eat it all up. I mean, it didn't matter who she actually made it for because we would all of us would share what she made. But the point being, though, is that now that I've lost my mother and so forth, and my life has just drastically changed, I decided to go ahead and just fast out the holidays. And I wanted to fast not only for the weight loss, but to continue my clarity, my clarification of my steps, my future, my goals, what it is that I desire for myself and I want to accomplish peacefully. So I continue with the fasting like I normally would do during the week, but the difference is even during the weekend I won't be eating any type of food. Now I will continue to drink the water. I plan on making myself some tea, and I had planned on making some broth, but I decided not to make that and just continue drinking the tea. Now when I drink the tea, my arms lose the weight. I can tell of the weight lost in my arms and, of course, in my face and my neck. I can tell that I'm losing the weight, and that's why I'm sharing it with you. I know a lot of people aren't really interested in intermittent fasting, but I'm telling you that it works and how it worked for me. Now, when I go back to eating, I'm still not eating a lot of food. What I will do is stop eating at 6 p.m. and then start back up again around breakfast. It just depends on my body. I try to do a little bit of assessment to see if I'm feeling dizzy or anything. If there's anything that catches my attention, then of course I'm going to adjust my day to accommodate whatever it is that I need to do for the best of my welfare, my health, my overall well-being. That's what this is all about. So I'm sharing with you the different little techniques. Some of them, some people may say, I don't agree with that, this or that, but this is what I do for myself, and it keeps me out of the emergency room and out of the hospital. So I'm sharing the different techniques that I've used throughout the years that have suited me very well. And I've lost the weight. The issue now is staying focused with eating the right foods that don't cause inflammation. Inflammation is just something that from here on I have to be aware of and know what foods causes the inflammation and what it is that I need to do to counteract that inflammation. So whether I'm eating an avocado, drinking my lemon water, or having the vinegar and oil when I'm eating the fried foods, those are things that I do to kind of counteract the side effects of eating whatever it is that I probably shouldn't be eating. Now, I can usually eat a little bit of something and not have such a drastic reaction to whatever it is that I ate, but it just depends on how it's made. And of course, that's why I cook more at home than I would eating out. But given my current circumstances and what it is that I'm trying to achieve for myself and have my own, I don't have that ability to stand for a long length of time cooking and prepping up the food like I normally would. So I'm still recovering from the pedestrian accident. And Lord behold, when I started getting rid of all those papers and forms of my health condition while attending the university, I find that there's an advertisement now that's looking for people who had cancer, which I had leukemia, and they're willing to fight for me to get compensation. Now, I was a little bit kind of like a red flag, like, are they really doing this or are they just trying to accumulate information to see how many people out there actually had this issue? Because normally I would think that if I tell you I was attending Arizona State University and I'm telling you the year that I was attending and I tell you what happened, for you to tell me to call you back and give you the date when I believe that I just gave you the date, and I would think that you would want to get the records and the information. So I know everything's handled differently now. We're in a different era, a different time, but I seem to be getting sidetracked when certain things aren't going a particular way. And at this age, I'm used to things being handled professionally in a certain way. That way, I know that the steps are taken properly. Because I feel like maybe I should be looking further into maybe someone else. I'm not I'm not 100% sure how to really look at this. I mean, I just saw the um, advertisement stating, "Did you have cancer after taking the prednisone?" And of course, yes, I did. I was very ill. I had huge side effects from all of that treatment. Like, I went in for one thing and ended up having a whole set of other issues that I had to deal with and address, and I did not have the support of the university when I became ill. When you become ill, you have the option to still continue to get your college degree, and they usually abide by the disability laws to allow you to complete your pursuit of happiness, and that is getting that college degree. So if you become disabled while you're attending college, those are certain things that automatically you assume people will abide by those laws and work with you to go ahead and complete and do what you need to do. Obviously, I did not have that option, and they were very sneaky about how they went about to get me out of the university. Even after I proved that I had cancer and that I was disabled, and that the teachers had signed off on it stating that they would work with me, and then turn around and do something totally opposite of what we had agreed to. So of course I wrote to NAACP. I wrote to everyone you can ever imagine to try to get assistance to support me during that time of that disability. So when I'm talking to these people and they're telling me that they're going to fight for my rights and help me get compensation, like I've told you guys before, when you're suing someone and it's like a group of people, a lot of times you really don't get a lot of compensation. Who ends up winning is the attorney who took on the suit. So I want a little bit more information about what exactly it is they're aiming for, the amount of the money, because it drastically changed my life. And so I'm just sharing this with you guys because I've always been on the thin side. I've never been a big boob woman like I am now. I never really had a lot of weight around my waist up near my heart. This is all new to me, so this is something I take very serious. And quite often, as a woman of color, they don't take your situation as serious as they should. And they're just quick to write a script to you and send you on your way. And you're like, wait a minute, I got a lot of questions here. There's a lot that I would like for us to address. So till this day, I am still so grateful to have Dr. Bala and Dr. Fisher as my doctors, because they understood what I was trying to do and how I was trying to change my lifestyle to accommodate a better, healthy lifestyle where I didn't have to take so many medications. I mean, they gave me a big old bag full of different pills to take that was the size of a child. And I just couldn't believe that, like, this is it. You're supposed to take all this for the rest of your life. There's no um, medical plan for we start here and then 6 months later we'll reassess it, and then we should wing you off of this. And I would think that that's how the medical field and system would work, but that's not how it works. So you have to be proactive in your own stability of your health, because they will just keep writing scripts to you and you just keep taking them pills, messing up your kidneys, and then the next thing you know, you're going to be on dialysis or what have you. So I chose to go ahead and try to fight it out with the university. And apparently